If you're thinking about the Deco BE95 for blazing fast Wi-Fi 7 speeds and massive coverage, hold on. There's more to this story than meets the eye. Sure, this claims to cover up to 7,800 square feet and handle over 200 devices effortlessly, but here's what surprised me. The reality isn't quite as flawless as the specs suggest. You might expect a revolutionary experience, but what if the biggest leap in mesh technology comes with some unexpected stumbles? Today, I'm breaking down the Deco BE95 honestly, revealing the hidden problems that your wallet and Wi-Fi sanity deserve to know. Stay tuned because what you think you know about TP-Link's flagship might just flip your whole setup upside down. Now, before you hit pause to shop, let's dive into the real story behind this $899.96 beast and ask, is it worth breaking your bank for the ultimate Wi-Fi 7 experience? Or should you be cautious and hold off? I'll cover who this router really suits, what's amazing, and where it disappoints. Plus, I've got some solid laughs along the way because, hey, a little buffering joke won't hurt. Like, why did the Wi-Fi go to therapy? Too many dropped connections. But I digress. Let's get into the fast lane of this mesh system's performance and pitfalls. First up, who exactly is the Deco BE95 for? If you're running a smart home that's bursting with devices, think gaming consoles, 8K TVs, smart lights, security cameras, and more. This router promises speed and coverage like a tech superpower. The quad-band Wi-Fi 7 tech packs two blazing 6 GHz bands at 11,520 Mbps each, a 5 GHz band at 8640 Mbps, and a 2.4 GHz band for legacy devices. It boasts 4 Ethernet ports, including 2 thunderous 10G multi-gig ports for wired connections that could make your old router blush. So in theory, if you're a tech enthusiast, heavy streamer, or a family with dozens of devices, it sounds like a dream. But here's the twist. Dealing with cutting-edge tech sometimes means early adopter headaches. The Deco BE95's firmware and software haven't polished every nook and cranny yet. I tested it across different internet service providers. My household uses Xfinity and AT&T during testing, and encountered several hiccups that could leave less tech-savvy users frustrated. And that's no laughing matter. Unless you're a fan of the classic, why don't routers ever play cards? Because they keep dropping signals. Okay, I'll stop with the dad jokes soon. Let's talk coverage. The colossal claim of 7,800 SQ/FT. Coverage sounds like you could power a small stadium, but in real-world environments with walls, floors, and furniture, I found performance did dip in certain dead zones. Mesh technology helps, but I wouldn't call dead spots completely extinct. In fact, I noticed some buffering when multiple devices streamed 4K video simultaneously, especially in corners farthest from the main unit during peak hours. Expected, somewhat. Disappointing, a little. This is important because if you're shelling out nearly $900, you expect seamless, uninterrupted Wi-Fi wherever you are. Now, onto speed and connectivity. The Deco BE95's quad-band design really helps with congestion, using multi-link operation and multi-RU's tech to reduce lag. The 320 MHz channels are wide and support high throughput. However, the system sometimes struggled with device prioritization during heavy use. While it's rated to support over 200 devices, the quality of connection wasn't always consistent. I observed occasional drops on gaming consoles when more than 20 devices were active. That's ironic when the marketing shouts breakthrough gigabit speeds and multi-gig era wired connections. It seems like we're stepping into a sci-fi movie, but the transmission slips out like a bad punchline. Speaking of which, why did the router get kicked out of school? Too many bad connections. On the security front, TP-Link's Home Shield service is a solid plus. It offers basic network security, IoT device identification, and parental controls, which are critical in today's connected homes. Encryption via WPA3 adds a layer of peace of mind too. Setting up with the Deco app was straightforward, especially for those less geeky at home. App-based management means fine-tuning your network without wrestling with complex menus. For tech beginners, this is a win. In fact, scoring this easy setup felt like finding a strong Wi-Fi signal in a coffee shop, a delightful surprise. But yes, there's a but. The app sometimes felt slow reacting to changes, and the premium features are locked behind a subscription, which can be annoying after such a hefty initial investment. One surprising thing about the Deco BE95 is its extensive compatibility with all major ISPs, from Comcast and AT&T to Starlink. That's a huge plus because you won't have to worry about weird setup issues or needing specific equipment. But keep in mind, a modem is still required, and if your modem isn't top tier, the benefits of the Wi-Fi 7 tech won't truly shine. It's like owning a Ferrari but driving on gravel. Great potential, poor performance. Now for the elephant in the room, the price. Almost $900 is a steep ask for most households. For that kind of money, you expect a flawless experience. And while the Deco BE95 has cutting-edge specs, the current implementation feels a bit premature. The industry is still ironing out Wi-Fi 7 kinks. So investing in this router might mean you're paying a premium for early adopter status. If you don't need to connect over 100 devices or run multiple 8K TVs simultaneously, there may be better value options out there. That said, do not discount the Deco BE95 entirely. It is an impressive piece of hardware with eye-popping theoretical speeds and promising new Wi-Fi technology that will serve you well as devices and services catch up. The wired ports, especially the 210G multi-gigabit ports, are rare in consumer routers and great if you want to future-proof your home network or run enterprise-grade wired setups. Plus, the TP-Link ecosystem is reliable and well-supported. For tech enthusiasts and large smart homes looking to build out a high-bandwidth multi-gig environment, this might just be the router to buy, but brace for some learning curves. Oh, almost forgot one last joke before we wrap. Why was the Wi-Fi password angry? Because it was getting cracked all the time. Okay, no more, I promise. So, what's the bottom line for you? If you crave the absolute bleeding edge of Wi-Fi tech and want to dominate your smart home network, go for the Deco BE95. Just be ready for some growing pains and occasional quirks. If you're after stable, affordable, and proven mesh Wi-Fi, maybe wait for Wi-Fi 7 to mature or pick a top-rated Wi-Fi 6 alternative instead. The decision boils down to how much you value speed and coverage versus the cost and potential early issues. Thinking about snagging the Deco BE95? The best price right now is on Amazon, but keep in mind prices fluctuate quickly on tech gadgets like these. Check the link in the description to see current deals. Trust me, once Wi-Fi 7 fully matures, these speeds and coverage will redefine your connected life. Until then, weigh the hype against real-world needs carefully. Thanks for sticking through this deep dive. Here's to finding a Wi-Fi solution that has no buffering, no dead spots, and maybe just a little less dad jokes. If you found this review helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more honest tech talk. Catch you in the next one.